And we're live. Hey everybody, welcome in to the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo. Today is Tuesday, January 7th, and I am apparently an amateur still in 2020. I'm trying to get this to come up so I can make sure that I mute it. I haven't been live in 2-3 weeks, so I completely forgot how to be live. I forget how to be a human on the live camera with the people watching and talking. And clearly this is a new year and the same old me, and I'm still an amateur. But anyways, welcome in everybody. Bear with me tonight with my voice. I have been fighting off a pretty bad cold the last couple of days. And it comes and goes. I'll sound fine, and then I sound like Marge's sisters on The Simpsons. It'll just come and go like this. So just bear with me. Hopefully it'll just last this whole hour. So we're going to just keep doing what I'm doing right now, which is just blabbing while I wait for people to come in so I can start the meat of the show. So I see that Dawn is here. Candace is here. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We'll just give everyone a couple minutes. This is always the most awkward part of going live is those first few minutes when you're waiting for people to come in. And you're like, do I just sit here and look awkward? Or do I blab? I don't know what to do. It's worse on Facebook. Because typically when you go live in a Facebook group, it wasn't planned, it wasn't scheduled. And so you literally are waiting for people to get that notification and come in. And you're like, hey, I was just waiting. Sorry to hear that, Candace. Hey, Connie. Holly's here. Mary, Smart and Savvy Gal, and the Kelly Hustle. Small Town Pickers. Welcome in, everybody. All right, we got about 30 people, so I'm just going to jump in. If you miss any part of the show, you can always come back later and watch the replay. So, if you couldn't tell, the title's not above me when I'm live, is it? I always point up for the title. We're going to talk about some things that are coming in 2020 as far as goals that we all need to set, some updates that I have for y'all, and some exciting announcements. Hey, Harley Kitten. I can't see. Delilah's Vintage and Pamela. Hello. Pamela's Procurements. That is a great name. Pamela's Procurements. I love the word procurement, and I love alliteration, which is why we're the Hippo Hut. It's a great name. Half of She Sells Resells. Deb is here, is at work. Watched 2 episodes of The Mandalorian last night. And yeah, Baby Yoda is the bomb. I actually was going to show you guys my Baby Yoda, but he's in bed. He's tired. He's having a nap. He sits on my pillows on my bed because I'm a 12-year-old. But it's a really good show if you like Star Wars. Probably the best thing that's happened to Star Wars since the original trilogy. Grand Larceny. Change your name to Can I say it 3 more times? Because I really like the word procurements. Pamela's Procurements. Christian says this is the best time to give all the secrets away. So I have some stuff I already talked to you about in 2019. I just want to go over the list with you guys. This is my bullet journal. Holly, you guys, I run amok in the chat with the Blue Wrench. She is one of my very dear friends and my work wife. Sent me a Freddy Krueger journal last year. So this is my bullet journal for 2020. It has a little bit of 2019 in it because I couldn't wait to start using it. Eddie Hoozle! Got a list for 2019, things I want to talk to you guys about. And then I scribbled on a piece of paper some other stuff that we're going to chat. There's a lot. I may not even understand my own notes. And I was supposed to actually research 2 things that I'm just now realizing I forgot to research because it got busy around here. We had a lot going on today into the evening, and whoops. So I will just tell you what I do know and go from there. And I can do videos on it later. All right, so let's do you want to do the announcements first? The updates? The goals? Happy New Year, Lucille. I'm having lister's block. I'm just having a block, period. I'm very tired. Things are very busy around here. And I'm like, y'all, I just want to be like a reclusive person that lives in my house and sells on eBay and talks on YouTube. Is it too much to ask for? I absolutely prefer paper. I keep a bullet journal. And what doesn't get written into the bullet journal gets written on scratch pieces of paper. I put all the measurements on my pieces of paper. And they're all different sizes and different shapes because I legit cut paper up. If I have paper that I'm about to throw away and it has blank space, I'll cut it off. And I have a old-fashioned letter holder that I put all my scratch pieces of paper in. And I use them. I have a list for every video. I put measurements on them. I keep track of my listings throughout the week. I like paper and pen. I have a problem. I have lots of pens. Goals. Okay, so goals. We all need to have goals. We all need to have some kind of direction. I know that generically speaking, in general, all of us are like, I want to sell more in 2020. I want to source better. I want to list more. Yeah, those are everybody's goals. They're not special because we all have them. You need to make them unique and special to yourself. So you need to figure out, if you're saying you want to list more in 2020, what does that exactly mean for you? Because you are different than me. And me is different than Holly. And everyone's plate looks different. Everyone's to-do list looks different. Everyone's schedules look different. Some people have young kids. Some people have high school kids. Some people just have pets. Some people live alone with no pets. Some people only do eBay. Some people juggle 5 platforms. Some people have YouTube. So what you're able to fit in your schedule is going to be unique to you. So you need to figure out, when you say generic things like, I want to list more, I want to sell more, I want to source better, what exactly do you mean by that? How much more are you going to list? How much more are you going to sell? By getting better at sourcing, are you going to do more research? Are you going to buy guides? Are you just going to get out of a certain type of thing and into another that you know has a higher return on investment or is a faster flip? I got kicked out from where? My throat is really dry. So here's what I kind of want to do. Most of the people that come to the live shows in the chat, I'm going to throw my phone. Most of y'all are also group members. And I don't want to do anything that's going to be very time consuming or confusing for anyone or anything I have to set up like a spreadsheet. But I was thinking, what if we had a thread that I put in the announcement section of the group once a week, and each person got to comment on the thread with their goal for the week specifically, and then you can reply to your own comments with updates. And we would hope that you would be honest, because we're all going to hold everyone accountable. So we would hope that you would say, today was a bad day, or today I killed it and did double. So I don't know if you guys would want to participate in something like that, but it would just be like one thread I throw up every Sunday night or Sunday afternoon to give folks time. And everybody can comment with their goals for the next week. And then you would respond to your own comments and keep us updated on how you're doing. I kind of like this because it keeps everybody accountable. I know I've talked about this on the channel before as well, but if you secretly tell just yourself you're going on a diet or you're going to quit smoking, and you don't tell anybody else, you're more likely to keep smoking and keep eating cupcakes and chips because no one knows any better. You're the only one that knows, and it's easy to lie to yourself. When you tell other people you're going to do things like quit smoking, excuse me, or go on a diet, you're not going to smoke in front of those people or eat cupcakes in front of the people that you told. So it's along the same lines of, if I just told everyone in the Flippin' Hippos reseller group that I'm going to list 10 things a day, you're more likely to list those 10 things a day so everybody watching sees that you did it. And you're also more likely to be more realistic with your goals. I'm not calling anybody out in particular, but I feel like a lot of people have really lofty goals. Like, you can't make goals that are so high that you cannot attain them. You just can't. You're going to feel like a failure and you're going to feel defeated, and that's not good. You want to make goals that are attainable so you can feel good about yourself, and then you can make a bigger goal and continue to grow. You also don't want to make goals so easy that you're blowing through them. If it's easy for you to list 5 things a day, you should probably be making a goal to do 8 or 10. So you want to challenge yourself, but make it attainable. But it has to be more than what you're already doing, or else you're just saying, this is what I already do, and this is what I'm doing, and I don't have any goals to ever grow or get bigger or better. Let me catch up on some comments. Holly's booting people out of the chat. Jeez, Holly. Taking photos now. Awesome. Pamela says, hello from Bama New Seller. Welcome in. Thanks for coming today. Somebody said roll tide. Not a sports person, but I kind of know what that means. Now Holly wants a cupcake. Accountability. Holly's over there pretending that she's accidentally... No, I'm kidding, guys. Alright, so I think we'll do that. We'll start that. Excuse me. I really should have brought some cough drops in here. We can start that next Sunday. I'll put the thread in. And then you guys can put your goals in there. And I'll relist in the thread like exactly how we're going to do it. But it's really going to be, you're just going to comment with your goals and then respond to your own comments once a day or so. We will also be starting the Pinterest share thread on Tuesdays. It started today. Shelly's running that. If you guys know Shelly, she's pretty amazing. She does a lot of social media for her reselling business. And she does have a pretty successful Pinterest board that she says raises her sales. I personally don't mess around with Pinterest or know that much about it. But Shelly is a Pinterest expert, so she'll be running the Pinterest share group. It will be every Tuesday. So make sure, if you want to participate, that you have a Pinterest board and you have at least 3 items pinned to it to participate. I'm really sorry, excuse me. Hacking. Yeah, eBay is pretty good. Reselling in general is pretty good. You can start with $0 in reselling on any platform. You can start by selling your own clothes from your closet on Posh, your own items from around the house on eBay, and then take your profits and turn them around into more inventory. Danny went to the PA farm show. Okay, so that actually reminds me of something. Simple to Faith says... I'm sorry, that's not what she said. That's what Danny said. I want to be a part of that, and I didn't realize it started today. So that's one of the things I want to make an announcement about today on the live show. Make sure, if you're in the Facebook group and you want to be participating in things, make sure that you're checking the announcements. If you go into the Facebook group, at the very top is a pinned thread I've got to mute this while I cough for a second. Okay. Sorry, I really didn't want to hack in your ears. So whether you're on the computer or the phone, when you go into the Facebook group, on the feed, inside the group, not on your normal Facebook feed, but when you go into the group, there's always a pinned photo at the top. It's typically the latest video I've put out is what's pinned. And then above that, in blue, it says See All. When you click on that, it takes you to all of the announcements in the group. And I encourage everyone to consistently check those all the time and read through them. The reason I wanted to bring this up, I had a lot of messages and emails from people who were disappointed that they didn't get to participate in the Secret Santa gift exchange at Christmas. I get messages from people who were disappointed that they missed out on a giveaway. They didn't know that it was happening. They didn't know how to enter. I've had people tell me I've never done giveaways that weren't on Instagram, and I have. They've been in the group. And people miss out on like the Pinterest starting today, and I can almost guarantee you I'll get messages next week that people didn't see the goal thread and didn't know to participate because people don't check the announcements. You can't rely on things just showing up in your normal Facebook feed or rely on them showing up in the group feed, because things are pushed to the top based on Facebook's algorithm, who's liking it, who's interacting, who's commenting, and then things get pushed up based on your own interest as well. So you may not see everything that I put in the group. So you need to be sure that you're checking those every so often. Because I do get tons of messages all the time and emails from people about missing out on something. And I'm like, but it was in the announcements for like a week. So make sure that you are checking the announcements, please. Those of you that have purchased the Plush Guide or store or closet reviews, check your emails. Check the emails that are connected to the PayPal you use to pay with. That is where your items go. That is where you go to download them. I've been getting a lot of messages from people who can't find their guide. And then Send Owl has it's stupid, but it has an expiration date. So if you don't download what you bought within a certain amount of time, it won't let you. And then you have to contact me, and I have to resend it to you so you can download it. So just make sure if you purchase anything through Send Owl, any of our guides or any store reviews or anything, immediately check your email that's attached to your PayPal, and you'll get everything you're supposed to get right there, and you'll be able to download it before it turns off. Thrifty Space Queen says, I recently joined the group and I've really enjoyed it so far. That's good to hear. Thank you. Sorry. All right. Make sure you're checking your announcements, checking your emails. And something else I wanted to bring up, another announcement. Make sure that you actually tag me when you want my attention. I actually was just... Do I have a piece of hair sticking out? I sure do. I sure do. Piece of straw, stray hair. I was just kind of randomly scrolling through the group last night, and I think the day before. And I saw 5 posts. That's what they're called, right? Posts? Threads, whatever. I saw 5 posts that were meant for me. It had my name. People were clearly asking me a question, but I didn't know because you didn't tag me. You just typed out my name. If you don't make sure that Facebook tags me, 100% transparency and honesty, I'm probably going to miss your message. I get tons of messages and emails and tags and notifications all day long, every single day, and I try to keep on top of them all the time. But if you're not tagging me, I will 99% most likely, unless someone else sees the thread and tags me in it, 99% likely to miss your message. Excuse me. A lot of people post in the group all day long, every day. Tons of new messages, tons of new threads. And I try to go through the group every hour or two and just kind of scan through and see what's going on, who's doing what, and who's talking to who, and what's going on. But I can't see everything. So if you have a question for me and you want me to see it, make sure that you tag me. That said, the number one best way to get a hold of me is in the Facebook group and tag me. I respond quickly, fast, and most often to notifications on Facebook where I'm tagged. Not messages, not private messages. I'm actually going to make an announcement about private messages next, because I kind of want you guys to stop using those because I don't see them all the time. I don't get no notifications. And I hate when I see a message that's like 2 weeks old that had you contacted me a different way, I could have gotten back to you within a day instead of 2 weeks later. And it's the same with the tags. Like sometimes I see these threads and I'm like, geez, this was from 4 days ago, but I didn't know because you didn't tag me. But if you tag me in the Facebook group, that is the fastest way to get a hold of me. I check Facebook once every 2 hours. I go through my notifications. I check for tags, and I get back to those first. That's my priority, is our group members. Our group members are most likely also YouTube subscribers. A lot of them have been around from the beginning. They have supported the channel. They have supported the group, and so they are my priority. So I make sure that I check in with the group consistently throughout the day and get back to people, but you've got to make sure that you tag me. Don't message me on Facebook if you can help yourself, because I don't see them. I don't get the notifications, and I don't often check that secret area. You guys know if you're not friends on Facebook, the message goes to this whole other area where it's like in this waiting zone until you find it or see it. I don't check that often, and I miss a lot of messages that way. And I don't friend a lot of people. I know that there's some YouTubers and some resellers who will friend anybody and everybody and their brother and their dog in the reselling community. That's just not who I am. My Facebook I like to keep for actual, not that I don't like you guys and we're not reselling friends and we're not coworkers and you guys aren't amazing, but my real life friends, if that makes sense. I try to keep my Facebook very small and intimate and private. So I don't friend anybody and everybody, so I miss messages. So if you want to get a hold of me, join the Facebook group. Make sure I'm tagged. Actually tag me in a post. Or email me, because the second fastest way to get a hold of me. Thank you so much for the super chat, Danny. $4.99. Danny is feeding hungry hippos. Yay! You hear that, Henry? You get to eat tonight. Yay, he's happy. Second fastest way is email, next to my Facebook group or our Facebook group. I check email the most often. So that is flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, the Facebook group is free. Everyone can join. The link is in the description box down below. You can also search for Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod on Facebook. Everyone is welcome. It's a really nice group. Lots of really great people in there. All right. So we talked about the announcements, the send-outs, the tagging me, the messages, the emails. I have a new series coming out starting this Friday. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything pre-recorded. I may go live sometimes. Depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling it, it'll just be like a rando pop-up live. I'll give everyone about an hour's notice and just come on live and take questions from you guys in the live chat. But for the most part, the series is going to be pre-recorded, and the questions I'm going to answer are going to come from you guys. There is a thread in the announcement section. That's why the announcement section is so important. There's a thread in there where you guys can leave questions for me that you want answered. You can also send them to the email flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. Just make sure that you put in the subject line AMA or question. That way I know that email's for that series and I know to pull that email and answer any questions. I also wanted to add, I answer my emails first in, first out. So I work from the bottom up. I go from the oldest to the newest. So whoever sends it first gets their answer first. If you get impatient and you start sending second and third and fourth and fifth emails because you're tired of waiting on me, you've just put yourself up in the queue. Do you understand what I mean by that? Like if you were next or second to next because you sent your email yesterday and you got impatient and you send me a new email, your email pops up to the top like it just came in today. Thank you so much for the super chat. $2.99 from the Kelly Hustle. Thank you so much. You should get a little dancing hippo in just a minute. So if you send more than one email, it moves you up the queue, and I work from the bottom up. So your best bet is to send and be patient and wait. I get back to most folks within a day. Pretty good at keeping up on the email and being fast with it. The only exception to that is certain subject lines do get preferential treatment. If it says store review or closet review, it means you've paid me for a review and I'm going to open yours first and check out your store and give you your review. And then also the AMAs and stuff I will just set aside for the days I do the questions on the videos. We did just drop the plush guide. I saw a couple of you mention it in the chat that you love it. Thank you so much for those of you that bought the plush guide. It does help support everything that we do for free here on the channel and in the Facebook group. So do the super chats. So I absolutely appreciate those guys. Anytime you do super chats or you purchase one of our guides, you're just helping support the channel and what we do. We do a lot for free. I say we because Keith does a lot behind the scenes for you guys. And we do a lot for free. So we absolutely appreciate the support when you guys give it. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on the plush guide. Most people like it. So if you still haven't gotten yours, the link is down below. It's $19.99. You can also get your store reviews and your closet reviews. The prices have gone up to $14.99. We did offer them exclusively to Facebook members at the end of the year 2019 for $9.99. They are now $14.99 because we're opening them up to like everybody. But I think the links to get those are still only in the group. I need to change that. Okay, so I have a super exciting announcement. Can anyone guess what next Tuesday is? I'm gonna leave that question hanging for a second and let you guys answer over in the chat. Can anyone guess what next Tuesday is? It's not my birthday. That's in May. So while you guys guess that, I do have 3 announcements about what is coming in 2020 as far as some of the platforms and such. Gnome and the Frog are here. Phil and David. All right, guys, start guessing what next Tuesday is. And I have 3 things that I want to talk about that are coming in 2020. A hippo birthday. Nope. Although Keith's birthday is at the end of the month, and Holly probably remembers Keith's birthday from last January. But no, it is not a birthday. It's not an eBay anniversary. That would have been in December. 3 years in December, I think. I don't know. I can't keep track of that. So, 3 announcements. 2 of them I should have researched and I forgot to because we had some appointments going on this evening and a bunch of stuff happening here at the house. Hey, Stark Raven Wild is here, and I just realized something. This is what happens when too much is going on. Yeah, I just got up until I walked away because I'm an amazing professional YouTuber. Hey, Stark Raven Wild, look what's here. I totally meant to send you a message that I got your package and I was going to open it tonight. And then poop hit the fan and a bunch of stuff happened around here. So we're going to open this before this stream ends. Stark Raven Wild sent me my first Hippo gift of 2020. Picked it up from the post office, I believe, yesterday. So we'll open that before we leave. I want to talk about these 3 things. Poshmark has announced that they're going to start accepting payments through PayPal. And I need to do a little bit more research on that before I start talking out my ass, excuse me, to you guys. But from what I understand, PayPal is just going to be an option for the buyers on Poshmark to use to start paying for their stuff. Some folks are concerned because Poshmark has a no return policy and buyers may start doing chargebacks on PayPal when they don't get their way or are told no returns on Poshmark. I don't see that being a problem, to be honest with you. In the past, whenever a buyer has tried something on eBay and eBay closed the case in your favor, when they turned around and went to PayPal and did a chargeback, if you could provide the screenshots from the case where it was closed in your favor from eBay, PayPal 90% of the time always sided with eBay and basically also told them no. We've had 1 or 2 times where they didn't tell them no, but they told them they had to return the item to us because that is PayPal's policy. They must return the item to you in order to get a refund, and they have to pay for the return. So if they charge back through PayPal, they have to pay for the return, and most of the time they won't. Because most of the time they were scamming you on eBay and got turned down, and then they tried PayPal. So I feel like if Poshmark starts accepting PayPal, it's going to be along the same lines. They're going to, if you can show where the case was opened on Posh and you have your screenshots showing that Posh rolled in your favor or that Posh's policy is no returns, you should be fine. And then in addition to that, like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more research, but Keith made a very valid point. If Poshmark collects all the payments from your buyers and then pays you out, technically if they do a chargeback on PayPal, that would be something Poshmark, the platform, would have to deal with, and you wouldn't even have to deal with it as an individual seller because Poshmark takes all the payments for you. So if they do start doing the chargebacks and being turns, Poshmark might be dealing with that for you. Let's see who's here. Check in the comments. First time catching us live, Chris the Goose, thank you so much. Renee Scott is at a live show. Yay! Somebody had the right answer. I'm just gonna scroll up because I know I saw the right answer. Alright, Sharking Mom Deals had the right answer. So the second thing I wanted to talk about was the managed payment system. It seems to be some big mystery of when we're all going to be forced into it. If you're already in the managed payment systems on eBay, this isn't for you, but those of us that are like me and will go down with the stinking ship, and you'll have to drag me with my fingernails clawing into the managed payment system away from PayPal. They first said that it was going to be the end of 2019, and then I heard some people saying March. I'm hearing a lot of rumors, a lot of probably misinformation. It's a big old mystery. But I can tell you that the end of 2021, the contract that eBay has with PayPal does come to an absolute end. Done. Finesse. Finish. So by 2021, we're all going to be forced into managed payment systems because eBay and PayPal will be parting company. But as to when it's really going to happen, I don't know. It's a mystery. Bolo Buddy says, great info. Have not heard about this. Yeah, I just heard about the PayPal thing yesterday. I don't really think it's... Here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be good. People like to shop using PayPal. It's easy. They can keep their information saved on their phone. They don't have to get up and go get their credit card or their debit card out of their purse. I mean, I'm going to tell you, to be honest, when eBay first switched over to managed payments, I didn't buy things sometimes because that buyer didn't have PayPal as an option. I don't know if you guys remember, but when eBay first switched to managed payments, PayPal was not an option. It is now. They've integrated it since then, and now buyers can use PayPal again. But they couldn't at first. And when I'm comfortable and I'm laying in bed and I'm on my phone and I got my Netflix on and I'm watching a movie and I want to buy something and I can't just click with my PayPal, and I have to actually get up, go in the other room, get my wallet out of my purse, my credit card, I would go to another buyer who had PayPal. So I kind of feel like having PayPal as a payment option on Poshmark is going to be a good thing, because more people might be willing to shop over there. More people might be willing to buy things. And then if they do a chargeback, I kind of feel like that's going to fall on Poshmark because they collect all the payments for you. I really shouldn't sing. I'm going to end up in jail for like involuntary aggressive behavior. Hey, Dom's in the house. Welcome in, Dominic, Primetime Treasure Hunter. I'll be on that sinking ship with you, Star, says Dom. And Courtney, I know Casey's in the same boat too. There's a lot of us that just don't want to go over to managed payments. PayPal's been good to us. I like PayPal. Dominic, I don't know. Can I tell everybody something, or are we keeping that a secret until February? Bolos. Here I go singing again, hurting people's feelings. Yeah, Poshmark pretty much steps in and takes care of everything. I like Poshmark. I like them a lot. It's not a secret. We are all old school. We are. All right, so, and the third thing I want to talk about changing in 2020 is postage is going to go up. January 15th, or is it the 19th? If somebody knows, correct me if I'm wrong. Dom says it's a secret. Okay, so I can't tell you guys that news. But I did do a video at the end of 2019 on the proposed increased rates for the USPS postal system at the beginning of 2020. The proposed rates have become, what's the opposite of proposed? Real? Married? The rates that they proposed are going to be the actual rates, and they will start taking effect January 15th or the 19th. I am having a total brain fart, and those dates are not even alike in any way. 15th, 19th. Your guess is as good as mine. No. I'll look it up and get back to you guys in the group. Yeah. Oh, I had to read that for a second. Closed captions. I like pasta. I also like pasta. So that's okay, Courtney, because I also enjoy pasta. It's good. All right. So I did tell you guys, I told you guys it was right, and I have to go back. Shark Mom, was her name Shark Mom? Sharking Mom Deals was correct. Next Tuesday is our 2-year YouTube anniversary. Woo! Can you tell I'm excited? 2 years is a long time. And on the other hand, I almost feel like YouTube has been my life for like 15 or 20 years. I feel like I've been on YouTube, making videos every single day, going live a couple times a week, like forever. It feels like it's been decades, like my whole life. So as of right now, priority boxes are still going to be free, but people keep misusing the system, and they won't be. Was that a little snotty? Probably. Anyway, next Tuesday is our 2-year YouTube anniversary. And so we're going to do some things, because it falls, like, legitimately, our anniversary is the 14th. The very first video I ever put up on YouTube was January 14th, 2017. The stupid video with the dumb Beanie Babies in it. It's cringy. It's cringy AF, okay? Don't ever watch it. It's terrible. Please don't watch it. But it was the first video I did ever put up, January 14th, 2017. Happy 2 years. Thanks, Tom. It really feels like it's been a lot longer. I kind of feel like I've been I feel like this is my whole life. Forever, I've just always done this. YouTube and eBay and Poshmark. So we're going to do a big show because the actual date is the 14th and it lands on the day of my live show. So here's what we're going to do. Keith is done, or very close to being done, with the update to our clothing guide from 2019. So it's the clothing guide for 2020. It will be completely finished and ready to go by next Tuesday. It's got like some editing issues and a couple tweaks it needs. So we're going to do some giveaways, and a couple of those are going to be given away. I'll probably give one of those away on Instagram, one in the group, and then one on the live show. And Keith and I are going to sit down and work this out. The guide is going to be $19.99, just like all of our guides, but I think we're going to offer a deal to those of you who are just upgrading. So if you'd already bought the 2019, we can offer you a deal, not permanently, but like maybe within the first couple weeks of it dropping, you can upgrade for X amount because you already purchased 2019 and you just want the updated information. So we'll have all that worked out. I'll announce it Tuesday night. I'm going to give away 3 of them. Normally I only give away 2 things, but I think I'll probably give away 1 live that night. And then we're going to give away a grand prize for the 2-year anniversary. It's going to require a little bit more than the usual show me a hippo gif in the Facebook group and you're entered to win. You'll have to be on Instagram, you'll have to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and be a member of the group. Once you've done all those 3 things, you'll be entered for the grand prize, and that person is going to get the 2020 clothing guide, the plush guide, and the store review. You'll get all 3 for free as a thank you to all of you for supporting us and staying with us for the last 2 years and helping us be such a successful channel. So we will be doing some stuff. Maybe throwing some confetti around. I don't know. It's kind of exciting because when I first started reselling, I never thought I would be a YouTuber. And then when I first started YouTube, I kind of thought I'd never get over like 60 people watching me. I like even remember putting up videos where I had like 60 subs and I was like, so all 60 of you people that actually watch me, I just never really thought it would go anywhere. The Instagram blew up. It's at almost 5,000 followers now. So it's been quite the journey. It's been definitely not what I expected. I never expected to grow this big. I like it though. I'm not complaining. It's awesome. I love to teach. I love to help people. Most of you know that before I was a reseller, I was a direct caregiver, and I hurt my back in the line of duty lifting someone at work, and now I'm disabled. And this is a job that I can do from home on my own terms, around my work, around my disability. But there was always something missing because since I was like 14 and I could be a candy striper at the hospital where my parents worked, I've always worked in some kind of capacity of helping folks, caring for folks, taking care of people. And so something was always missing. And once I started the social media and the YouTube and the Facebook group and interacting with everybody and answering the messages and answering the emails and helping people and teaching people, that kind of was like, oh, hey, I may not be able to lift people anymore or push wheelchairs or go to a job, every day where I actually physically take care of people, but I can still help people. I can still teach. I can still do something that speaks to what I love to do, which is help people. So, it did not go viral, Courtney. It's just been around. I mean, I guess your definition of viral, it would depend on your definition of viral. I think it's just been around for so long that it has over 10,000 views because It's a Beanie Baby video that's been around for 2 years. Everybody looks at it. Please do not go back and watch. It is so cringy. My hair is like this short. So my face looks like a real fat hippo. And I'm really close to the camera and I don't even know how to talk yet. And I'm like, oh, it's horrible. And then the background was like death pile galore on top of this bunk bed. And then we filmed some of the Beanie Babies on this table in the dark, and there was a train going. It was horrible. It was awful. It was the most cringy video ever. No, Courtney, Keith is not going live with me. Maybe if we ever reach 50,000 subs, I can do something where I can get Keith on. Thanks for the comment, Chris the Goose, my Doctor Who shirt. I got it thrifting, and it had a little tiny hole in it when I got it home, and I kept it. It was $1, I think. I used to ask, why does anyone watch me? I don't remember ever asking that. I just kind of never thought everybody would watch me. Candace, why are you moving all your stuff? Bill and Dave, thank you guys. You guys are absolutely appreciated too. Love you guys. Put Keith on. Not for 2 years. That's not special enough. Pete says, Keith's invisibility is part of the mystique. Well, if you watch Casey's channel, Casey doesn't really respect Keith's invisibility as much as I do. I'm just saying. He's on camera there. Keith's pretty cool. He is real, though. People can attest. All right, Stark Raven Wild. Thank you so much for my first hippo present of 2020. Look how pretty her tape is. Like zebra. Is that supposed to be zebra? I need to go have like a cup of hot tea and 12 cough drops after this. Oh, Renee, you're so sweet. Thank you. I think I'm pretty much the same, actually. I'm still a big-time amateur goofball. I remember one of my live shows, I knocked the camera off my laptop onto the floor, and during the live show, people were looking at the ceiling while I was yelling, "Hold on! I knocked the camera over! Give me a second!" Yeah, we will be having another meetup. And if you do show up to the meetup, you will see the wild Keith in the wild in his natural habitat, sourcing. Oh, how cute! Look, she sent me poly bags for Poshmark. Oh, these are so cute. Self-made Posh Boss. Those are so cute. And pencils. Okay, so I am from 19-something. And I still use a bullet journal and a schedule book. I write everything in pencil. Because you can erase it. Did you know that? Did you know that, Stark Raven Wild? Did I talk about that? These are amazing. These are super cute. And I do write a lot of stuff in my bullet journal in pencil because schedules change and routines change and appointments change. And so then I can just erase it. I got a book for a mini journal! Go watch Casey's. I have watched Casey's old videos. Those were the days staring at the ceiling while Star was scrambling. Help! I don't know what I'm doing. I'm an amateur. And thank you card. This is so awesome. I got thank you cards. So I will definitely be using the thank you cards and these for my Posh orders. That's so cool. And then I have an idea book for to keep on my desk, because that's proper English. For to keep on my desk. Instead of using these for a while, I'll get rid of the scratchy papers. and use this. And I have some pencils from my bullet journal. I love this. You have no idea. You guys, Keith will attest that the way to make me happy is honestly so easy. I love books and I love stationery. So if I get pens, pencils, journals, I'm happy. Because I'm a nerd. Yeah, that's why I always, I'm talking to Candace, sorry. Candace says, my biggest issue is time management because she has lupus and her days are unpredictable. Mine are too, with the back pain. And that is why I teach people how to do your to-do list, not based on time, but based on what's most important. So instead of saying every day at 8 I do this, you would just say the first thing I do every morning is this. That way, if it's at 8, that's great. But if you're having a bad day and you can't get out of bed and you hurt, or you spend extra time in the shower because the hot water feels good, you can start at 9, 10. It's okay. Because you don't make a schedule based on time and be that rigid or that stringent with yourself, especially if you have chronic illness or pain. Just, I want to do these things in this order every day. These are the most important. These are the least important. And whatever time I start, and I work my day way down one at a time. And if I don't get to the stuff at the bottom, it wasn't as important, and tomorrow's a new day. Hey, Robert, welcome in. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm going to read it. Is that okay? Thank you for all your inspiration. Enclosed items for you to keep or use in a giveaway. Victoria, a.k.a. Stark Raven Wild. Victoria is one of my favorite names. If I had a daughter, she would have been Victoria. I would have called her Tori, though. Oh, and enclosed, guess what? Didn't I just say I need a cup of hot tea? Excuse me for my throat. So I will be partaking of that for sure. Robert, did I already say hi to you? Hi, Robert. Stacey says I was exhausted hearing about your day. I do get a lot done in a day. It's pretty crazy. It's because I stay focused on that list. Hyper focused on that list. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is a hippo speaker. Oh my god, that is so cute. He's a hippo! I also like hippos. If you didn't know, I really like hippos. This is so cute. Thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you so much. I love your stickers. How cute. She has stickers with her. Make sure there's no real personal information. All right. She has her Stark Raven Wild, and then the fact that she's on Poshmark, Instagram, and eBay. That's super cute. Anyway, thank you so much for my little package. I absolutely love everything in here. I think I'm going to use this stuff and not do a giveaway because I like it. And I think these are cute for Poshmark, and I like the notepads. I would use everything here on a daily basis. So I'm going to use it. And this little hippo is going to go in the kitchen, and I can play my murder podcasts, my true crime podcasts, through my hippo while I'm cooking and doing dishes. So he's perfect. Thank you so much. I absolutely love everything. Thank you so much. Everybody talking? Yeah, my throat is like, it's about to give out. Hi, Claudia. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, well, for some people, time management has to be rigid. There's some people that thrive only if they're doing something from 8 to 8:15, 8:15 to 8:20, 8:20. I used to work with special needs kids and adults, and they had to have really strict every minute accounted for. Excuse me. Every minute accounted for. But then some people need just a list. It depends on you. Your personality and your I can't think of a nice word. Like, I have anxiety and OCD, and I was going to say your own neurosis because I can say that about myself. I have anxiety and OCD. I'm a neurotic, but I don't want to say that about other people. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. So, start thinking about your goals. We're going to see, only amateurs make tons of noise when they're trying to talk. This Sunday, on the 12th, I'm going to put up the first thread for the goals. So think about your goals for 2020. Please make them realistic but challenging, specific to you. Listing more is not a good goal. I want to hear you say you're going to list 1 more a day, 5 more a week, 2 more a month, whatever is specific to you. Everybody's situation is different and everybody's at a different place in their reselling journey. But make them specific to you. These generic, I want to list more, I don't want to hear those. I want to hear how much you're going to list, how much you're going to sell, how you're going to source better. So start thinking about these things like your overall goal for 2020, and then break that down. Whether you have to write it down on a piece of paper, you can do it in your head. Break that down. If this is my overall goal for 2020, what would I have to do every month, every week, and every day to get that accomplished? And then we can start doing the weekly goal thread in the group. And every Sunday night, we'll all put in there. I will participate as well, because I never challenge you guys to do anything or ask you guys to do anything that I don't do right along with you. If I challenge you to do it, I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm going to do it right along with you guys. We'll post our goals for the week, and then you can comment on your own, reply to your own comment all week to update folks on how you're doing. And then we can give accolades and cheers to those folks who are doing good. And we can give support and encouragement to anyone who's struggling, and kind of help them figure out why they're struggling and why they're not meeting their goals and what they can do to meet them. The point of this is to be held accountable and to have other people looking at what you're doing. And I absolutely want everyone to give accolades and cheer on the folks that are doing great. But I absolutely do not want anyone being rude or discouraging anyone who isn't making their goals. If they're not making their goals, there is a reason behind it. They either made goals that were just too lofty for them, that are just way too high that they can't meet. Something's going on in their life. Something is happening. So instead of beating them down and tearing them down, we're going to encourage them and ask them, do you know why you didn't meet your goal? What can you do different next week? Can you make a smaller goal? Can you do something different to reach your goals? Because the whole point is to encourage everyone. I don't want anybody tearing anyone down. I don't want anybody feeling defeated. I don't want anybody comparing themselves to anyone else ever. That is one of my big things. You guys know that. Don't compare yourself to anyone else, ever. I would consider us a huge success. Our reselling business is a huge success. But if I compare our sales to Robert's, we look like poop. But Robert has 4,000 listings, and Robert works on eBay a lot more than I do, because I'm doing all the social media stuff and the YouTube and everything else. So I don't compare myself to Robert. Robert does good for himself where he's at, and we're doing great for us. And that's what you guys have to remember. Don't compare yourself to people. 2 things happen when you compare yourself to someone else. You either come out lacking and you feel defeated, or you come out ahead and you're being a jerk and you're lording it over somebody that you're better than them, and I don't like any of that. So don't compare yourself to anybody. Don't tear anybody down. We are all here to love and encourage each other on these journeys. And most of you have been in the group, which was started last January too, I think. I'm going to go back and look. I think we're at a year anniversary in the group. Most of you have been in the group for most of 2019. Those of you that have just joined, you're still welcome. But the ones that have been there from the beginning know that I built that group as a place for positivity. I want newbies to be able to come in there and ask stupid questions and not get torn down or made fun of. I want veterans to come in there and answer those new questions for those people. And I want veterans who are trying something new to ask stupid questions about Plush because they've never done Plush before. And I say it with quotes because there are no stupid questions. But I know in a lot of other groups, there's a lot of tearing down and just negativity, and I don't want that. So our number 1 rule in the group is don't be a turd. If you're not in the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. But the number one rule is you can't be a turd. And I will boot someone or ban you without any warning, without even thinking about it, if you're being a turd or an asshole to somebody else. Pardon my language, but if you're being a jerk, or you're being a turd, or you're just being rude, bye! I will later you so hard. Please be nice to people. I'm going to check to the chat real quick before I let you guys go. I'm watching while I work. I got to do Poshmark yet tonight. I like Poshmark and pasta. Robert listed 400 items since Friday. Holy cow. Renee, you're absolutely not alone. All of us have something going on. I think that people who become resellers and work for themselves do it for a reason. It's because we all have different reasons, whether they're physical, mental, or both, that we don't really work well in the outside world, and we do much better on our own. And then we find each other. Robert is pretty incredible, guys. Give him some accolades. Yep, and do the best that you can. Everyone is different. But don't make excuses for yourself either. You know what I mean? Don't lay on the couch watching Oprah all day because I have a bad back. Because you're going to have bad back days and that's fine. But when you're not really having a bad back day, go do some extra work to make up for the days when they are bad. That's one thing that I do a lot too. And yes, Dawn, absolutely. As Robert likes to say, guys, you shouldn't fiddle fart around. You should be working and being productive and being nice in my group. So, join the Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. We're going to start a weekly thread on there where we're going to put our goals and hold each other accountable. We're going to have some upcoming, really super exciting giveaways in honor of our 2-year anniversary. We have a lot of stuff coming in 2020 for you guys. 90% of it's going to be free. Facebook group is free. YouTube's free for you guys to watch. Instagram's free. And I do like to teach and help. There will be certain things like guides and things that take 40 hours of work that we have to charge for to make up for the time that we spent on it, that we could have been doing something else like listing and selling, but won't be often. You guys can find everything for free mostly. And hit the thumbs up before you guys leave. Really helps the channel. And subscribe to us if you haven't. Help us feed some hungry hippos. And if you want me, like I said at the beginning of this video, tag me in the Facebook group or email me. 2 fastest and easiest ways to get a hold of me. And my throat's about to say no more. So with that said, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos. And thank you again to Victoria, Stark Raven Wild, for my little package of goodies. I absolutely love them. I love my hippo. Can't wait to put them in the kitchen. And thank you to everyone else so much for coming here and spending the hour with us tonight and watching me live. I'm really excited about 2020. I hope you guys are too. I hope everyone is totally hyped for this year. This year is going to be great. It's going to be great things for all of us. Thank you for watching. Go be productive. Go make some money. You guys are the best. Love you all. Bye.